Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Teesha and happy Vlogmas day 22. Happy Wednesday. I'm on vacation now, so it's a little harder to keep track of days, if you know what I mean. Sorry about the glare, like the sun's coming through the window in a weird way, and this is where I normally sit, but I've been moving and I'm not quite sure where to sit, so we're gonna stop moving. But I have a bunch of stuff to share with you. I'd like to make this one a kind of quick video because I have another one to share with you. I got a little behind on my videos when I had the power outage with the storms and everything. So today's video, we're gonna do a post-burn review. And I have quite a few candles, so it's gonna be hard to be short because with having my power out for 2 full days and 2 full nights, I went through a bunch of candles. I have here 5 3-wick and 3 single-wick candles, and I have some more that are going to be done pretty soon. Some more. So we're going to jump into that, but first I wanted to share with you 2 things. So I got another Christmas card in my post office box. I really love Christmas cards, and I don't think I've ever seen such a beautiful Christmas card. It says Jesus is the light. Isn't that beautiful? Like, I would frame this. It's so beautiful. So thank you to the subscriber that sent it to me. I don't want to share any of that. I didn't get a chance to send out Christmas cards like I thought I would and get to my post office box as much with this sickness and the tornado. A lot of things happened this month I wasn't expecting, but these 2 Christmas cards will be the first ones I send out next year. I'm going to hold on to them. And I'm going to get some really cute ones to keep up with these to compete with your cards. So thank you again to both of these ladies that sent me a Christmas card. And then real quickly, this is a funny story. So this is the original package that my friend here, Dawn Lee, sent me for my birthday, which was in November 9th. She had shipped it out before then, and it arrived today at the post office. They called me. They're like, FedEx has called here several times. They can't find you. They can't find us. And I'm like, oh my goodness, because they actually refunded and I got something different. But this showed up, and I have her address, so I can, after Christmas and recovering from that, send her something. But this is the original, like what she had sent me. I just got rid of the packing peanuts. And oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so excited to try more Lush. So she sent me the Snow Fairy Shower Gel. This is like lather up with fluffy cotton candy bubbles that sparkle with magic. I'm so excited to try this, as well as the Fairy Dust Dusting Powder. I'm like a little kid right now. I'm so excited. Could not have picked a cuter gift for me. And then of course they have the little samples, and I did open this just because I'm horrible about waiting. But this is the Pansy Body Lotion. Are there more things from Lush? I've never tried Lush. That's why she sent it to me, because she knew I'd said that. But this smells amazing. So are there more products that I need to try? Because I heard that Boxing Day, which is the first day of SAS also, and the first day we're supposed to stop shopping and, like, you know, start working on all those New Year's resolution goals, like budgeting goals. Does anyone else set weird money budgeting goals? I always do. But if there's some products I need to try before then, let me know. So Donnie, thank you so much again. Like a double birthday gift, that is pretty cool. So I was excited to get those things today. So thank you for the Christmas cards, and thank you for that birthday gift. So like I said, we had power outage. So I gave a lot of candles out to neighbors. They were, you know, looking over at my seance house, and they're like, hey, do you have any extra candles? I'm like, do I? So I didn't ask for those back. So I gifted out like some Walmart ones, some Aldi's ones. Like, you know, these are my babies, and I can't be giving those out. But we burnt these candles, and like I said, so I've done mostly current burn reviews on these, and then I set these aside in crates, and these are the ones I use up first. So most of these are unburnt, but what I like to talk about in a post-burn review is, you know, overall, how did the candle perform? Did I have any issues? How was the throw? And then would I recommend it to you all, or would I buy it again for myself? And I always like to give a shout out to the Santa Maria here. I try to link her in my post-burn reviews. I don't know that I do the best job, but most of you are come here from her channel already being subscribed and whatnot. But she does an amazing job with her post-burn reviews. And so in current burn reviews, I talk about my first impressions. And then the post-burn reviews to me are like how it did over time. So these are all burnt, completely done. And so we're just going to jump right in. And I actually start with my single wicks typically. So the first one we went through is a Harvest Gathering. Now I didn't pull the notes, but this really does smell like apple and cranberry. It's very, I mean, super well on brand. They're on theme for fall. And I thought the packaging on this was really cute. I really liked these embossed golden leaves and all of these. Like I remember the Marshmallow Fireside was gorgeous. It had gray with blue. But this is a super strong candle. Now let me say, I've been saying it lately just because I feel like maybe some of us don't know, the burn time on the single wicks is the same as the 3-wick. So you get about 25 to 45 hours. And I find that to be 100% true. What seems to be the biggest difference is depending on the scent, they don't throw as far as a 3-wick. And sometimes you have a few more performance issues, meaning like your wicks might struggle because it's pulling out over a bigger surface than the 3-wicks. Or your candle wick might dud out, things of that nature. So, you know, depending on those things and how they perform for you over the past, that may be how you purchase, I can't talk today, how you purchase candles. But for me, I usually on cold can tell if it's going to do well, like in a hallway, in my small office, because I don't want to blow everybody out of their offices with a strong candle. So I usually take a small one if I'm going to burn a candle at work, or wallflowers. And then my bathrooms, like I'll use these in the bathrooms when I'm cleaning. On my cleaning days, I like to light candles everywhere. It looks like a seance without the power going on, if you know what I'm saying. But this one performed super well. It had a really nice blend of cranberry, apple. I really enjoyed it. I had done a 3-wick in this one as well. I wish I wrote down the notes. Sometimes I do better than that than others, but that one did super well. And then another one, again, I had gotten so many fall single wicks. I didn't go as crazy on single wicks for Christmas. So you're going to see more fall ones because I thought, okay, I didn't even get through these. The season's over. I'm just going to burn through these because I don't really collect single wicks like that. So another one I went through was the Perfect Autumn. And again, kind of similar notes. Like this one is a little bit heavier with cinnamon and apple. Maybe clove. It's kind of got a smoky scent to it now, but yeah, it's definitely clove and apple. I like this one. I like these scents. These are really strong for a single wick. Again, so where I had this in my house, I could smell this projecting out of that smaller space. I would never put this in an open concept space and expect it to do much, but these were really strong for single wick, so I was really happy with those. And then the last one, this was probably the cutest one, was Snow Place Like Home Falling Flurries. And again, I really wish I had wrote down the notes, but I remember it was kind of like I don't know if there's like a pine or a cedar in here, maybe like a eucalyptus. It smelled very fresh, and I really liked that. This one I actually had in a bookcase in my living room next to another candle, and I thought it did really well. I thought the packaging was so cute on this one. So would I buy any of these again? Absolutely. But will I run out to get them now? No. These are kind of one and done seasonal items for me. So that's my third single wick. Okay, now the hard part is everything I burnt this week I love. Sometimes I like to do them in order, not like a serious ranking, but just like what I really loved kind of goes towards the end. So I think I'm going to start over here, but just know that all of these did a really good job burning. So I finished a Cranberry Woods. This packaging was so beautiful, especially not having power or phone battery. I was kind of watching my candles and really like getting into the review. On the 3-wicks, I love them just a little bit more because they do have the notes. This is tart cranberry, cinnamon bark, forest cedar, and golden amber. And I really got the cinnamon on this one. It brought out the cranberry in more of like a tart way. So sometimes cranberry to me is just like a tart berry, but this really made it smell like cranberries. Like if you were to, you know, my grandma used to make this mulled cider, but she put cranberries in there, and that was really what it kind of reminded me of. I really enjoyed it. And then as it burnt, it got a little bit more woodsy, smoky. I just thoroughly enjoyed this candle. This was more on the sophisticated side for me because I typically stick to your gourmand fruity scents. So I thought this was awesome for me because I normally just kind of stray away from these thinking it smells okay, but I want the pies and the cakes and the things. But I really, really enjoyed this. And like I said, just based on the fact that I had to, I loved watching it burn with those leaves because again, it came through with the luminary jar. Okay, so another one that was kind of, I call this one like a clown purchase candle. It was okay. This was Goose Creek. So I usually give you at least the brand where I got it from. So all of this week's post burn is Goose Creek and Bath & Body. Sometimes I throw in some other candle brands, but that's all I got through this week. But this was a 3-wick candle, Christmas cakes. Do you see that they robbed Little Debbie of their jar style? There's a wraparound jar. The notes are vanilla cake, marshmallow, and cream. And this was a vanilla candle. In my current burn review, I did try to compare it to an actual Little Debbie Christmas cake, but since I couldn't light the cake on fire, it truly wasn't going to give me what this one did. But this one overall was just a basic vanilla candle. I really like the cash grab though. I mean, I was drawn to this candle and they had so many scents to pick from, but I was like, ooh, Christmas cakes, love those. Little Debbie Christmas cake ice cream that TikTok like made impossible to find. So they were smart to do this, but it was just vanilla to me. Maybe a little hint of extra sweet ooey gooey. I didn't really pick up a cake. I mean, again, if you're just talking batter and frosting and you had like a blindfold on, could you tell the difference? It wasn't really sweet to where I would say like I got a frosting note, but overall it was just like a vanilla, but I loved the idea. So I was okay with it. And then another one, again, all these are loves. From Bath & Body Works, I did completed a 3-wick of hot cocoa and cream. Now, you guys can't tell me nothing. This candle smells amazing. Decadent milk chocolate, fresh steamed milk, and mini marshmallows. I know this is nothing new or groundbreaking or revolutionary, but I enjoyed this from the first time I lit it all the way down. Like, I kept trying to relight it, as you will see. It was like, oh, I usually give you a little picture of the burn. See, I'm a little out of practice. The burn was really nice on Cranberry Woods. And it was just the same on Christmas cakes. It burnt down. It got a little murky towards the bottom. I get a little lazy on my candles towards the bottom anyway. But as you can see with hot cocoa and cream, I made this look like a little mummy over here. I just kept trying to relight it because it's still strong. I put it on my warmer, but I'm ready to say goodbye. You know, if they would have done cuter packaging, I probably would have bought more. This isn't bad by any means, but it's kind of basic. So that's probably the only critique if I'm going in really hard trying to find something. They didn't really do much with this packaging, but the scent is amazing. It's so like aromatic with their chocolate note. And the steamed milk is fine for me. It just gives it a creaminess. And then that mini marshmallow is like dripping them in. Like, it's not all the time constant marshmallow. It's just like pops of little marshmallow, you know, like if you're drinking along on some hot chocolate and you have a drink with a marshmallow in it. It was just so good to me. I know some people describe this candle as a little artificial, but I find it to be super authentic. I really like it. I feel like I'm sticking my face into a packet of Swiss Miss cocoa. I love it so much. So I was happy to burn that one the whole time. Another one that was super good was Hot Cocoa and Peppermint from Goose Creek. This was probably one of their more hyped up candles for the Christmas season, and for good reason. I think it sold out really quickly, as did this one. But then after we all got our hands on this, we're like, oh, cool, vanilla cake candle. You tricked me, Goose. But anyways, the notes on this are chocolate, peppermint, and cream. Really basic, but like really, I mean, like you can smell the hot cocoa, super authentic, not artificial to me. And then the peppermint wasn't like mouthwash peppermint or like burn your eyes peppermint extract, like I kind of described in my current burn review. And then the whipped cream was there too. It was kind of frothy and creamy, and I just really enjoyed this. Now, I will say, this one just kept going at the end there. I thought, I don't think this candle's going to die. And I was pleasantly surprised because it kept putting off scent. This was probably one of my stronger candles, and then what's left is the strongest of the week. Cranberry Woods was nice, and this was nice and mellow. And then again, this was probably the weakest of all of my candles this week because it was just basic vanilla. Cranberry Woods was good, but like, it wasn't like throwing throughout the house like I thought it might. This one really threw. My kitchen's an open concept. It kind of moves into the living room and the dining room. I could smell hot cocoa and peppermint anywhere in that space when I had this lit. So I really enjoyed it. Not a powerhouse. I've had powerhouses and this wasn't that, but this was still really good. And I don't have any complaints about the throw. And again, compared to Bath & Body Works peppermint hot chocolate, this was heavier on the cocoa just a bit for me. And the peppermint was subdued, where in that one, I feel like the peppermint's super heavy and the chocolate is subdued. So those are my thoughts on hot cocoa and peppermint from Goose Creek. Two more. This isn't going to be a short video at all. These are like my favorite candles ever, so it's really hard. So I don't have a favorite from here on out. I burned through a blackberry cream frosting with this beautiful luminary jar. I had this one burning in my bedroom, and it really threw out of that room, but that's not a huge space. But I have like a walk-in closet and a bathroom off there, and so it does have quite a bit of space. So I put it in a large enough space that it didn't bother me, but it was very fruity and very bubbly and effervescent in that space while I was burning this candle. The notes are fresh blackberry, sweet vanilla, topped with bubbly Prosecco. And that's exactly what you get with this one. It's a favorite. If you like fruity scents, if you like drink notes, if you like champagne toast, bubbly rosé, not a dupe, not a repackage, but like it's in the family. It's coming to Christmas. I like this one better. This one just seems a little bit more Christmas fancy, you know, like dress up in that cute little Christmas costume. And not a costume, like your fancy dress and you're going out. Like I would get this, you know, this is more of that drink. It's funny that it says frosting. I feel like it should have said like blackberry creme frosting Prosecco. Like it definitely has a drink note that's not like this. Kind of the name gives me straight up like a bakery, whereas there's definitely a drink note that's heavy in this one, so it should probably have a heavy hitting name like Champagne Toast does. I love Champagne Toast, but we're, as we say, all sick of her, but I'm never gonna be sick of her. But this one definitely just is in the family. So there's that one. And then of course, one of my favorite candles of all time, I don't care how basic that is to say, is Peppermint Sugar Cookie. I love this one. It's crushed peppermint, vanilla extract, creamy butter, soft sugar cookie. This is the most like authentic sugar cookie to me with the peppermint. When I smell this, it smells like a buttered cookie with peppermint like kind of baked in there or in the frosting, and it's just so good. And this one is probably the strongest, believe it or not, of the peppermint, where it's not going to like overboard, like a mint that stings your eyes or like mouthwash or something. Really authentic peppermint, but it's the strongest. So like I said, that's why I kind of left it for the end. This I could smell everywhere. It wasn't, powerhouse is so hard because not everything can be a powerhouse where it's like blowing you out of your house. I remember this one lingering the longest. And so I just never have anything bad to say about Peppermint Sugar Cookie. I don't know if you don't love it. I mean, that's okay because we are all allowed to like different things, but this one makes me happy. And so does this one. This one makes me happy. I mean, this was like a happy burn week. This one makes me happy. And this one makes me happy. So I had a really good burn week. Let me know down below what you were burning and loving this week. And just to keep it short and sweet, I'm going to let you go. I'll see you in another video probably today. I hope you all are getting ready for Christmas and getting family together and really enjoying yourselves. But if you have a minute, stop down in the comments and let me know how things are going. And until the next one, friends, I will see you later. Bye.